I'm Lynne Boyer, and you're listening to Community Catalysts, a podcast that supports each other through shared experience. Hello, everyone. I am Lynne Boyer, VP of Community Impact here at the YMCA of Greater Nashua, and your host for our podcast, Community Catalysts, where we interview one of our community partners and talk about the work that they do in the community, as well as the work that we do together. So I'm going to turn it over to my guest to introduce himself.
Hi, my name is Nick Hammond. I'm the Health and Wellness Manager for Opportunity Networks.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Nick. I know you've been around for a while and we've had a great partnership with the two organizations. So we appreciate
Yeah,
you coming on.
I really appreciate the opportunity, Lynn.
Yeah.
I think it's a great thing. We have a great relationship between the two organizations, like you said, and it's really excited to be able to sit here and talk about that.
Yeah. So tell us a little more about Opportunity Networks, where it's located, who you serve, what kind of work you do, all of that stuff.
Okay, so we're an organization that supports adults living with intellectual and developmental disabilities, really across southern New Hampshire. So we are as far west as Peterborough, Greenfield, New Ipswich, and as far east as Derry, going up to the Hooksett area. We have three locations in Amherst, Nashua, and Bedford.
That's great. And how many people are involved in your organization about?
We have about 100-ish program participants who come in varying days from 2 to 5, depending on their needs and things like that.
Yeah, that's really great. And so in how many different communities do you serve? So I know you shared where you're located. Do you serve those communities in at plus more, or is that it?
uh Plus more. So I mean, really any town in between them we have access to. So Milford, Amherst, Merrimack, Nashua, Manchester, Bedford, Londonderry, Derry, all of those towns. We have a pretty wide reach here
Yeah,
at this
that's
point.
great. And so in addition to serving those individuals, what do you have for support for families of those individuals?
So we're exclusively a day program. So one of the challenges with this population is what happens when they age out of high school.
Mm,
And we kind of bridge that gap between school and then what people would say is, normal life. So
yeah.
we offer a lot of different supports in those times, whether it be supported employment, helping the individuals we have find and maintain jobs, health and wellness programming, just really providing different opportunities for them to experience different types of meaningful exercise, and then just activities of daily living and things that are enjoyable for them to do, and just kind of blending the three of those areas together
Yeah.
is really what we pride ourselves on.
Yeah, that's really great. So you and I met, I want to say probably pre-COVID,
Yes.
and you were coming to our Westwood Park location to
Yep.
use that facility along with your clients. And I know we had a pretty robust partnership at that time where you guys were coming in quite often. I think maybe we ran a couple sports classes or wellness classes for you. So what does that look like now? How do you use our facilities and what does that partnership look like now?
Very similar. So we're back using the Westwood facility twice a week. Our program participants love it. The ability to get out onto the turf and play different games with each other. It's an opportunity for us to combine our three offices and have large group games and things that are really fun and they enjoy doing. So they love it. Beyond that, we're involved in a strength training program at the Merrimack Y. We also have a tennis class at the Merrimack Y. So we try to do all of those things in addition to just general facility use where a lot of our individuals have membership. So they're in there all the time utilizing the facilities for various reasons.
Yeah. And so from your perspective, how does that help your clients?
Really, I can't even put it into words. So we are trying to give our individuals as much experience to different things in life as they can. And exercise is an area, we believe can really enhance people's lives. And
Mhm.
what we found is the more experience they have in maybe non-traditional ways, the more likely we are to get people to participate. And that's where things like tennis come into play, swimming, things like that, that you might not think of as being active or physically demanding activities. For some of our individuals they really are, and also they just provide a different way for them to hone in on some skills that can help them
Yeah.
long term.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, similar mindset here at the Y. We believe that health and wellness and fitness all plays into that overall well-being as well. So we're so happy to partner with you to help you and be that avenue for you and your clients. I know that our marketing team has been highlighting your organization a little bit the last few weeks, and that's been really nice to see some of your participants working out at the Merrimack Y or here at Westwood Park. It's really nice to see that. And I'm so glad that we were able to continue the partnership, before and then through COVID and now post. So
Exactly.
great.
It really is a wonderful thing. And again, like a lot of our individuals might not get to experience some of these things without the help of organizations like the Y. So, we're really, really appreciative of everything you guys do and offer for us over there.
Yeah, thank you. So before we started the podcast, you and I were chatting, and you said that you've been with your organization for just about 10 years, which is
Yeah.
amazing. Congratulations.
Thank
It's
you.
not really something you see often anymore, which is just really nice. Obviously, you have a passion for what you do. So in your time there, what's one or two of the things that you've been the most proud of?
Honestly, it's tough to say. I mean, one, the relationships I have a lot of great relationships, and I think that's important. And I think, having relationships with the individuals we serve, with our staff, with different members of the community, um, it's been a really special thing, and it's allowed me to connect with a lot of different people in a lot of different areas, and has really just benefited me overall. So I think that number one. I think expanding our health and wellness program, like I referenced, has been something I've been really proud of. We work with a lot of community partners, um, again providing meaningful exercise for the individuals we serve. And then one thing, and you touched on the pandemic, and that was a tough time for a lot of people, um, particularly our program participants. And I think during that time, we were able to get creative and offer a lot of programming on Zoom, um, which was awesome for a lot of different reasons and made a situation that was really tough and really challenging for people a lot better. Our program participants were able to see their friends on a daily basis. They were able to interact with some different programming. So we had a dance class that the Y helped us put on. We did a bunch of things that a normal day at Opportunity Networks would have. We were able to incorporate that into that, and their families were able to see it, which they
Mm.
don't always get to because they're at work. So just to be able to kind of bridge that gap and provide that opportunity in a really tough situation, I thought was something that was really awesome that we were able to do.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you for sharing that. It was such a tough time for everyone, especially nonprofits like ours, to
Yeah.
carry on and do the work that we do. So, like you said, we all had to get really creative and continue the impact. So, definitely a good experience, I guess, if you have to look on the positive. So,
Yeah, try to find the positive in tough
yes,
situations. Not ideal for anyone, right? And we
right.
truthfully, we never closed, so we were still offering services in person throughout the whole thing, which is also fairly unique in our field.
Hmm.
But we knew that we have some families or people who were first responders who had things that were important and their family member needed a place to go. So that was important to us, and we were
Yeah.
very mindful of all of the precautions that needed to be taken. But we also had a
Right.
large number of people stay home, and we were really worried about the social dynamics and staying connected. And to be able to put that together, I thought was awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great. So what's coming up for you guys? What do you have? Anything exciting? Any big events or initiatives or campaigns going on?
A couple things. So we're actually going to partner with you guys again now in a different realm. We're going to start an employment training program at the YMCA on November or May 4th, I believe, the
Okay.
first Monday of the month, and that's going to highlight some different opportunities within the employment world for our program participants to learn and improve their skills just through various tasks that you guys have around your facility. So I think that will be an exciting opportunity for us to learn and grow and help support our individuals in a different way. And I know we're really excited about that one. And then we have our annual golf tournament on June 4th, which is a huge fundraiser for us. It brings in a lot of money, which we need to help support our organization. But it's also a really fun day. We have some of our program participants out on the course from time to time, having some fun, joking
Great.
around, interacting with our community, which I think is really important as well.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I'm glad that you shared that because I'm sure that some of our listeners would love to join and give. Um, And we're super excited about the employment readiness program too. I'm really glad that we were able to make that happen for you guys. So
It'd be awesome.
yeah. And just one more question before we go. So if you had to pick one thing that you would like our audience to know about your organization from this podcast, what would that be?
Oh, that's a tough
Yeah, I
one.
know.
I guess really, I think at the end of the day, like we are person centered and we are going to try to do everything we can to best support the individuals we service. We're going to try to provide them with the best possible programming and activities and staffing and everything that we can do to enhance their lives. And I think that's really important. I don't think our staff get enough credit in a lot of ways for the things that they do to support people. So I just think making people aware of that, I think is really important.
Yeah, no, that's great. And again, so glad to have you on. Our two organizations' missions align so well. And I think we all work together so well. And it's just one of those really strong partnerships that I know we're proud and honored to be a part of. And I think the feeling is pretty mutual. So
Absolutely. No, we love it. We really do appreciate everything you guys do for us.
yeah.
It's been outstanding. I think the past decade has really been great for, I know, us selfishly. I hope you guys in turn have got a lot out of it and the experience of having to work with our program participants. And I look forward to the next one.
Yeah, absolutely. Great. Well, thank you so much, Nick, for joining us today. And to our audience, we will see you next time here on Community Catalyst.
Awesome. Thanks,
You can
Lynne.
download Community Catalyst on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Castbox, and Spotify.